Welcome to Auteur Theories. Here's a brief follow-up on what's been going on with Nicholas Winding Refn, as well as what I'm planning for the future of the show. As of now, Ryan Gosling has dropped out of Refn's big-budget remake of Logan's Run in order to direct his first feature film. Gosling, who also wrote the screenplay, is currently in pre-production for How to Catch a Monster, starring Christina Hendricks. This is a big blow to Logan's Run, but Refn has kept busy with other projects. This project seems to be gaining steam. Refn announced that he was working with Robert Wade and Neil Purvis, screenwriters whose previous project was a little movie called Skyfall. They will help write the series, which will be an adaptation based on the original comic by Jean-Claude Forest. Yeah, I'd say there is, and it goes back to the mid-90s. Von Trier and Refn have a connection beyond their Danish heritage. Refn's father, Anders, edited Von Trier's breakthrough Dogma 95 film, Breaking the Waves, and more recently, Antichrist. There is a debate in Danish cinema culture about the influence that Refn's pusher may or may not have had on Von Trier and his friends to start the Dogma movement. Of course, Von Trier denies any influence, but in an interview for the documentary NWR, Mads Mikkelsen says that the success and raw documentary style of Pusher was at least a partial influence. Now, flash forward to Cannes in 2011. Refn won Best Director for Drive, while Lars von Trier was declared persona non grata for saying that he understood Hitler during a press conference.
I understand Hitler. But I think he did some wrong things. Yes, absolutely. But I can see him sitting in his bunker in the end. But there will come a point at the end of this. There will come. I will. No, I'm just saying that I think I understand the man. He's not what you would call a good guy, but I understand much about him, and I sympathize with him a little bit, yes.
When asked about it, Refn condemned the remarks, which led to verbal jabbing between the two.
I just think that it just shows that in Denmark we have a very small mentality, and we sometimes forget that there are other people around us. And I was very repulsed by what he said, and just for my own family's sake as well, and how it affects them and everybody else.
If Refn's decision to stick the knife into Von Trier was motivated by a perceived lack of recognition of the influence of Pusher on the Dogma 95 movement, we may never know, but it is safe to say that the two are not on friendly terms. A teaser trailer has been released.
Time to meet the devil.
The film should premiere this May at Cannes. First off, let me thank those who have watched, liked, subscribed, and left comments on my videos. I really appreciate the feedback. Right now, I'm preparing to work on the next full-length episode of Auteur Theories. The subject is Hong Kong-turned-American filmmaker John Woo. The reason I chose Mr. Woo is, beyond my obsession with his films, his life story is one of the more interesting and unique in modern cinema. Look for it this summer. In the meantime, I will be making smaller side episodes about interesting subjects.